did have a good run in this race. As you can see at the top, I run McLaren. That 650S is really good around this autonomous track, but it was a pretty filthy race. Let's go take a look at the replay on it just so you can see what I'm talking about. I went hard, so I started with the traction control on because I don't want the car spinning out, because this is a rear-wheel, mid-engine rear and rear-wheel drive car. They're bad about doing it. I watched into turn one. Of course, every race is probably going to see this, except maybe top split. I expect after the World Tours, this probably happening in top split too. I went from 10th and I had to actually go off the track there. No harm on that guy, because he had no place to go. The Porsche was trying to push him out. He got this stupid Toyota diving me. So let's go back and look at that. So it's this Toyota right in front of me. Oh, come on. This guy here. Look how far back he is when he goes in for that move. So he went completely off the track just to get on the inside there, and was rubbing all over me just to make the corner. He would not have made that corner if he had not been rubbing on me. But anyway, and, you know, the McLaren tries it too, but I see him coming and I flip-flop him. I'm not going to get to see. I just braked in a straight line, didn't bother trying to turn in, let him do his thing, and then after he passed, I made my turn. There you go. That I had to get used to the stick options. I've got my joystick in my hand controlling this. Usually I'm on the wheel, so. I thought for sure he was going to take me out. Good thing the ghosting system actually worked. Then look at this. Come over and hit me, try to knock me off into the grass. This guy was ghosted, even though it doesn't look like it. But he's going to come back. And he's going to do the same thing all these other guys are doing. Watch here in a minute. Now, I don't know why, but the board pitted after the first lap. It was a dumb maneuver. I guess he's planning on running 2 stints of mediums. So he's planning on a 2-stop. Hits me. It just dives down the inside, doesn't brake, uses me as his wall to ride. I mean, you can see how reckless he's being. He just drove off the track. He should have got a penalty there, but I don't think he does. Gold Porsche there, showing his ass again. Those two looked like they were having a fight. I think I ended up getting by them because the gold Porsche just knocked off, I believe, or drives itself off. Yeah, right there. That pink Porsche behind me was trying to make things happen. He ran me, pushed me up into Stunt Club. All these guys, it's for naught. At the end of the race, you'll see why I say that. There's an FT1 behind me. He's smart enough to realize he's seen all that was going on up there in turn 1, and again, this guy's trying to push me off in the corner. This time he didn't have an excuse. So there was no dive there. I was right beside him when we came to the corner. At the entrance of the corner, I was beside him. I wasn't behind him. I wasn't, you know, just my front fender on his back fender. And I think that was my bad. I made a mistake there. I'll break myself into the hair bin there. Mikey Moto got a good run coming out. And the other McLaren gets sent by the pink Porsche again. Mikey Moto, I think, got shoved out, and they say the pink Porsche just pushed me out. Now these guys are lucky I wasn't playing this the way I normally do, because normally I come back on these guys and I just put them back in the grass. We're 3 laps in, and I've already been pushed out of the way about 5 times. I think that's a Veyron. No, that's that Ford, ain't it? No. What is that? That's a Veyron. Why you would choose that manufacturer, I don't know, because I don't know if you can, but they don't have a Group 3 car, so. Yeah, it's a. Oh, it's a Citroen. Citroen. That car does have a Group 4 or Group 3 car, so it just looks a lot like the Veyron in the back. But he's got no straight line. You can see it. He keeps up with me in the corners, but when we come in the straight line, the McLaren's walking away from him. And he does a good thing for me because he holds up everybody behind him while I'm still on the hard tires, as you can see. I probably should have undercut lap 7, but that was a hindthought thing, because at the end of the race I still had plenty of tires left on the mediums. Mistake. Want to stay off of that thing as much as possible. You try to get on it, get close to it, but not on it, because it tends to make the rear get loose. Same thing here. This one's okay, but you want to try to stay off that one out there as much as possible, because it'll send you back. Curb glitch, and that doesn't matter what kind of car you have. It'll curb glitch out there. Oh, there goes old stunt club back behind again. I don't think he passes me by anymore. I know when I went into the pits, there was a big pileup. One guy just, it was like he didn't even brake. Went slammed into the wall barrier, and I imagine he got put back out the track. There was another guy that was behind me that was in the pit that got spun out and was trying to get situated, so I'm sure his race was ruined. We'll see that here in a minute. I got 2 more laps. I went down on 8. Let's go up here and look at what's going on up here. This guy here, he's going to come later on. He's going to be a problem. Caused me to lose a position and didn't give it back up. They're fighting, so I'm gaining. I don't remember having any interaction with that guy. I don't think he even ever caught up to me. And his tires are shot. Look. Oh, he's on the mediums, that's why. Look at that. Apex started at the pole, so. Everything's sort of tame now, except for maybe back there at the back. Those last 2 back there may be tussling. Everybody else is spread out far enough that there's no way they can be touching each other. We've already lost 3 people. 3 people have quit. The race started with 16, I believe. In fact, one of them didn't make it into the past qualifying because he either quit or got disconnected. 2 of them have already quit. Yeah, I'm just thinking, I'll go ahead. I was thinking about pitting at the end of lap 7, but I was like, I'm right on this guy's butt. I'll let him drag me along and get some extra speed out of my hards and save an extra lap on the mediums so that I've got better tire wear at the end. He's chewing those hards up, ain't he? That's stomping on the brakes too much. Especially in a front engine car like that one. Of course, that's just the Ford. Yeah, he's on mediums. Oh, look at that, he's using counter steer assist. I think I've already got mine turned off, but no, yeah, see, I'm not running any at this point. I think it's around lap 4 I went in and cut the TCS off. Tires were nice and warm, and go back and look at that. So I just kept it nice and tight, try to give him as much space as possible. Didn't go over there bumping on him, didn't go rubbing on him, there's no reason for all that. That's not racing, that's wrecking. See, auto-generated, and then, let's go back and look at that. Let's see, this guy here, watch him. I don't know what his problem was. It's like he was trying to take me out, but you can't do that. Now he's going to get reset the track, and he's going to try to go to the pit. Or did he quit? I don't think it's going to let him do it. Watch it. It's going to reset him to the track, which is why we don't have any problems with him anymore. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, yeah, interesting enough. I've watched several people do that and it reset on the track. Anyway, he's back at the back now. So me and auto-generated come out pretty close, and again, I went too far into the grass there. Did it again. The tires made him a little bit dirty, but it come out here. And then up here in the big right-hander after the hairpin, he's going to pull a stunt. Watch this bullshit. See how far back he is? Oh, no, he didn't do it on this turn. Maybe the next lap. I don't think anything else happened to this lap except for, yeah. So I'll just go ahead and skip forward. Move to cut him off. Block my line. So he just didn't. He wasn't turning at all. He just kept going straight. Waited for me to come hit him. He's not turning at all. He's going to go straight. And let's see. There's a way to do this. Camera mode. Hawk mode. His front tire is almost even with my rear tire. He did not have the corner, yet he took it. I think there's another way we can do this too. Let's see. Another way I can go. That's not what I wanted to do. It's supposed to be a way that you can set this to where I can he never gets the position back up. It's fine if you want to take the inside, but you have to take the inside. You don't have the right to come inside and just hold your car straight so that the car on the outside has no place to go. He's trying to pinch me off. I want to see this guy because he ends up losing it. From here on out onto my race, that's just the way it's going to stay. It's me behind auto generated, but this guy loses it and we end up gaining a position out of it. That's why he ended up back in front because he's on the mediums now. And those are press mediums too, like that. This guy, he's worn his hards out, but more than the guy in the GTRs was worn out his mediums. On the front, no less. But the Porsche has no weight. What it is, he's braking too hard on the corners and the front sliding because it's got no weight on it. Where he lost it, it's back in this area back here. I don't remember what lap it was on. I think it was closer towards the end. Must be on a controller. You see the car goes straight in weird ways, and then all of a sudden it starts turning. Playing with fire there, buddy. You see the car bounce around when he goes over that outer curve in that straight section there. Oh, hold on. There you go. So he just hits them off. Both of them are playing a little bit dirty, I think. Let's go back and look at it. Okay, so no, he just comes around the outside, and this guy just tries to cut him off. I mean, the guy's obviously turning, and then he gives him a big shove in the rear, and tries to pinch him off again. Well, this guy finally got enough and put him off the track back there in that corner. That's exactly what he did. Got enough of them. Pit maneuvered him. I had the tires on, and that's why here in the last lap. It's not going to be immediate, but we're going to catch up to him here. So we're starting to wind him in because his front tires are wore out. I got a really good run on him here, but he's lucky, like I said, that I wasn't being my normal self because I was already pissed off at him because of what he did. I thought very seriously about just punting him because I had several situations where I could have, and if I hadn't gotten on the brakes there, I would have knocked him out. See, I had to get on the brakes again because he's doing what I was doing, trying to defend his line, but unlike being like him, I didn't get dirty and push him out wide. So I ended up in fourth. It's been my best showing so far with the McLaren. The first race was just god awful in McLaren. It doesn't have the acceleration or the top end to be in that race. The second race, the Group 4s, you can't compete against the GTRs. It was I went through 3 races, and every single race it was me and the McLaren and 14 GTRs. Like but that was me today. Does it have my points already? I'm interested in seeing the no, it doesn't show my points yet. Okay. Anyhow, this one I'm interested in as well. This next one here, we're going into the Red Bull at Atlanta. They did this, except for it was on the hards, which is a lot harder, as the this here time trial thing last week or week before last, but let you see what I want you to see. There you go. See some dirty racing.